In times of darkness, love sees. In times of silence, love hears. In times of doubt, love hopes. In times of sorrow, love heals. And in all times, love remembers. May time soften the pain until all that remains is the warmth of the memories and the love. Family and friends, I welcome you to the Geraldton Crematorium to celebrate the life of Pauline Rae Winston, a lady that leaves behind a reminder to love, be kind and honest. And so appropriate that we gather today on Valentine's Day. My name is Nikki Boys, and I would like to thank Pauline, as well as Robbie, Taylor, Rory, Brandon and family for giving me the privilege to stand in front of you today to lead Pauline's funeral service. Funeral services are an important time as they bring us together to show one another support. We honour the life that has been lived. We celebrate the person that touched our lives. Funerals also offer a space to express our emotions, our grief, our anger, so we can heal. It is important to know that it is okay to cry, to laugh, to smile, and to remember the many, many good times we all shared with Pauline. Everyone's memories of Pauline will be different, and for me, my very first memory of Pauline takes me back to when I was about 13. Sorry. I was standing outside Northgate with my grandmother, and as grandmothers often do, she stopped to chat to a lady, Pauline. They talked and talked, and then they'd say, okay, gotta go. And then they'd chat some more. To my young self, it felt like forever. But now I would wish so much to stand and talk to her again. To talk with her as an adult, to soak in her warmth, her wisdom and her love. In June 2022, Pauline called me to discuss her funeral and start making plans just in case. She was positive and took everything in her stride, as she always did. She told me she was going to fight with everything she had, and fight she did. I admired her positive attitude and her courage. I think most people would have bowed down. Someone that has a much deeper understanding of Pauline is her brother Steve, who I'd like to invite forward to share the eulogy with us.
Thank you, Nikki. Yes, as Nikki just said, in June 22, Pauline went and saw Nikki and made some arrangements. And one of them was for me to read the eulogy, so I guess you got me one last time. But it is an honour, and I'll do my best. Pauline Rae Winston was born on the 15th July 1966 at the King Edward Memorial Hospital. Pauline was adopted at birth by Brian and Maureen and was younger sister to myself, Stephen. They lived a happy life in Geraldton, WA, and she attended Bluff Point Primary School and Geraldton Senior High School. Through her teen years known as Pongo to myself and Winnie to her friends, Pauline lived a life typical of a kid in the 70s and 80s. She was into having fun and not afraid of joining any game, even with the boys, playing footy or brandy. She loved music, with Countdown being her favourite show, which was always a bit of a hassle because, you know, a man wanted to watch the news and all that sort of jazz, and Winners, she's up against the Winners. And she loved to ride friends' horses. Pauline was a great swimmer and achieved a bronze medallion. And she was skilled at many sports. She played netball, became the Sporting Golf Club Junior Girls Champion before taking up senior women's cricket at 16. In those days, the rollerdrome was a highlight, and she was a fearless speed skater. Watching her, I can vividly remember watching her race around the track because I was a bit of a one-step guy, was something impressive to see. In more recent years, Pauline started surfing and returned to playing cricket for Towns. After getting a driver's licence, Pauline brought the treasured family Valiant wagon, and being a true Giro bogan, she completed a few mods. A fresh paint job, mags and a shifter. She also rode dirt bikes, and she sustained a broken ankle along the way. She was a keen fisher, and she'd pull craypots with Mum and go fishing with myself and friends, and she was competitive. And usually you ended up catching the most fish or the best fish. She just had that knack, it was unbelievable. You could even move around the boat and she'd still get it. She won numerous trophies as part of the Geraldton District's Fishing Club early doors. Pauline's first job was a kitchen hand at Red Rooster, where she progressed to store manager due to her outstanding communication and customer service skills. In 1992, she left Red Rooster to start underground mining at Golden Grove. She spent her first shift vomiting and had to be taken to the surface a few times. Her dear friend Charlie said, if you can't handle the fumes, you may as well pack your bags and go home, which she did not. Back then it was uncommon for women to work underground, and those that did had a lot to prove. But Pauline had respect from everyone. At one point she was sacked on a shift for falling asleep, and everyone went on strike in support, and she was rehired the next day. At the end of 1993, she left Golden Grove to backpack across Europe with best friends Belinda and Craig. She returned to mining once back in Australia and lived with myself, keeping my ego and me in line. She was very excited to become Auntie Paul with the birth of my daughter Hovia. Myself, Steve and Olivia's daughter Hovia in 1996, and bought her first home in Sunset Beach. Pauline's last job before becoming a mother was a sampler at CBH until she became sick with pneumonia. Meeting her biological mum Margaret at the age of 21 was very special, and she said that a piece of her that was missing was finally found. It was like meeting an older carbon copy with many of the same mannerisms and sense of humour. They became very close, and meeting aunties, uncles, cousins and brother Matt was fond memories. Marg and Pauline stayed very close until Marg's passing in 2017. She was a wonderful mum and nana to the family, and she really integrated with the family. It was amazing. At the start of 1999, Pauline and Robbie started dating, but it wasn't the first time they met. They were friends as young kids. Their friendship blossomed over the years and they didn't leave each other's side. Pauline was destined to have a family. Robbie's son Brandon was 7 when he and Pauline first met, and she adored him and always treated him like her own. 2 years into the relationship, on 14th of February 2001, Pauline told Robbie, and I think that might have been Valentine's Day as well, told Robbie she was pregnant, and they welcomed their first bundle of joy and only daughter Taylor Rae on the 13th of October 2001. On 7th of January 2004, Pauline and Robbie's bouncing baby boy Rory Winston was born, which completed their family of 5. Pauline and Robbie brought their first family home in Strathalbyn, and while living there, Pauline started a family daycare where she made many bonds with the children and loved being able to spend time with her own family by working from home. In 2013, Pauline started working as a special needs education assistant at Holland Street School, where she became a valued colleague and friend. She was described as warm, kind, caring team player who loved having been part of the H&S team. She found great joy in supporting students to meet their goals. Pauline started her first fight with stage 3 breast cancer in 2017, and after extensive treatment, she was in remission for just over 5 years before being diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer in 2022. Throughout all the medical procedures, Pauline stayed positive, finding joy in everyday life and spending time with those she treasured most. Pauline loved adventures with her family. These included travelling to the Darwin, Gibb River Road, Coffs Harbour, Coral Bay, the Murchison, Karratha, Tamla, Landor, which became an annual event, and a cross-country drive to Cairns with Robbie and the caravan. Known as a loyal, kind, faithful, authentic and trustworthy person, she was always willing to give her time to help and care for people and animals. Her love for dogs started with her bull terrier Boss, and pets continue to be a big part of her life. She was an excellent cook and baker, providing great meals to celebrate any social event, with her famed carrot cake, Florentines and pavlova, sourdough, and the list goes on, popular with everybody. She was just one, if at Christmas there was someone that didn't have many people, she would invite them and they'd be welcome, so it's just amazing. Such a bright person, she'd always shine her happiness on those around her. She was a beloved partner, mother, daughter, sister, auntie and friend. Rest in peace, Pauline. I've got a few personal thoughts and I'd like to share. I believe the type of person you are is reflected by the family and friends you maintain a relationship with. I believe this gathering speaks for itself. I thank you all for coming here today and those watching online. I'd like to make a special mention to our mother Maureen and my wife Olivia. Due to unfortunate circumstances, they can't be with us here today. I know how fortunate I am to have had Pongo as my little sis, and for so many reasons. She really was a remarkable, kind and caring person who delighted in the achievements of family and friends. I'll miss her beautiful smile, her mannerisms, and her unique use of the English language and the way she described things, though she was just a one-off. I admire Pauline for the way she treated other people, for what she achieved, how hard she worked, and how strong she was in her fight for life. Pauline was a warrior. But she was not alone. I'd like to thank all the people that loved and cared for her on the journey. Family, friends, and members of the medical fraternity, I cannot thank you enough. To say she'll be missed does not grasp how her passing will affect us. Pauline will live on in our thoughts and stories. Goodbye, Pongo. Love you long time.
Thank you. I'd now like to share on behalf of Taylor and then Cheryl. From Taylor. Pauline, the most beautiful soul anyone could meet, but for me, you are my mum, which means you are my world. You inspire me every day, no matter the circumstances. Your positivity would always stand out. There was never such a thing as bad vibes, just always good vibes. You always knew how to go over and beyond for us kids. You never had anything negative to say. Even if I had annoyed you all day, you would still have time for me. I could ask you anything and everything, and you would always have the right words to say. You would constantly reassure me, reminding me how much I meant to you. You would never make us feel judged. You would tell me growing up that if I ever broke your trust, you would always have my back, and for that you sure did, and I'm grateful. It taught me a lot, and I'll always stand by it. I'm going to miss the mornings on my days off when I would wake up early just to jump into your bed with you, where we would end up chatting all morning. I could ring you any time, and you would always answer, even if I was just ringing to ask what's for dinner. Our phone call would always continue on for hours. I never forgot our special memories, like taking long walks on the beach, adventuring, finding as many cool things as we could, or drawing, doing crafty activities for hours. We could definitely talk. I'll miss going to the Sunday markets, weekend shopping, or cooking in the kitchen with you. You were so talented in so many ways. Every morning when I would leave for work, you would always wave me off, symbolising a love heart, making sure I would enjoy my day. And you can't forget every time I would give you a hug, it had to be corrected. Always had to be heart to heart. I will forever cherish these memories. Mum, I can't imagine how these next chapters in my life are going to go. We never went longer than 2 or 3 days without contact, but I do know you will guide me in the right directions and forever be by my side, watching over me. You truly are 1 in a million, Mama. I'm so proud of you and the fight you put up. the most strongest lady I know. I hope you're surfing them waves in the clearest blue ocean, eating as much sorbet as you like, having the fattest conversation with Nanny Marg. Goodbyes are not forever. Goodbyes are not the end. They simply mean I'll miss you until we meet again. Mum, I love you so, so much, all the way to the moon and the stars, forever in my heart and always on my mind, Mum. Your one and only little chicken, Taylor. Thank you, Taylor. On behalf of Cheryl, Pauline, my heart is broken alongside everyone else's. I thank you for choosing my brother, giving me the best sister-in-law and best friend anyone could have. Thank you for giving me a beautiful niece and nephew that I adore and love like one of my own. I will always be here for them every step of the way. So many memories that I will treasure in my heart forever, from sharing our first pregnancies and having our babies 3 weeks apart, to our camping trips, family gatherings, and barbecues that often led to dancing the night away, and many sleepovers with our kiddies, loving waking up together, our 5-minute phone calls that turned into 2 hours, plus the list goes on and on. My last beautiful memory was Friday the 10th of January, bringing you home, driving up your driveway and seeing a magical rainbow, not knowing it would be our last ever photo I would take of you, Robbie and your fur babies standing there under the rainbow. The last night you would have at home, the 3 of us sharing a funny little secret that will always bring a smile to my face. As much as your last 3 weeks in St John of God Palliative Care broke my heart, I am so glad I was able to be there for you, Robbie, Taylor, Rory and Brandon. I just hope I was enough. Thank you to the amazing nurses that made our life a little easier each night leaving the hospital. Those we love don't go away. They fly beside us every day. Unseen, unheard, but always near. So loved, so missed, so very dear. Fly high, sis. Thank you, Cheryl. Hovia, would you like to come and share?
Auntie Paul, thank you for being my first... Thank you for being my first best friend. I'm going to miss you so... I'm going to miss you so much, especially your smile, your positivity, and your love. I have many great memories with you. Our fun started when I was a tiny kid, having sleepovers with you, me and Boss Dog. We had chip sandwiches, photo shoots, and fun down the beach. As I got older, we stayed close, you listening to my problems and always giving great advice. Working with you at Olin Street and playing cricket with you was so special because we were both doing things that we love. Although you won't get to see all the milestones ahead, I'm so grateful for the ones you were here for. Goodbye, Auntie Paul. I'll love you always. Your little sticky Hovia.
Thank you, Hovia. Let us now pause and look at some photos chosen by Pauline's family. Through these photos, we remember moments from Pauline's life, her happiness, her laughter, her beautiful smile, and her courage.
Wait a minute, baby. Stay with me a while. Said you give me life, but you never told me about the fire.
took the supermarket flowers from the windowsill. I threw the day-old tea from the cup. Packed up the photo album Matthew had made, memories of a life that's been loved. Took the get well soon cars and stuffed animals, poured the old ginger beer down the sink. Dad always told me, don't you cry when you're down, but Mum, there's a tear every time that I blink. Oh, I'm in pieces, it's tearing me up, but I know a heart that's broke is a heart that's been loved. So I'll sing hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mum. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. When God takes you back, He'll say hallelujah, you're home. I fluffed the pillows, made the bed, stacked the chairs up, folded your nightgowns neatly in a case. John said he'd drive, then put his hand on my cheek and wiped a tear from the side of my face. And I hope that I see the world as you did, 'cause I know a life with love is a life that's been lived. So I'll sing hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mum. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. And when God takes you back, He'll say hallelujah, you're home.
So many good memories. I'd now like to invite Rachel Rudder, Principal of Holland Street, forward to share with us.
The definition of selfless, the meaning of kind. Today we come together to celebrate the life of our dear colleague and friend, Pauline, a woman who truly defined selflessness and embodied the meaning of kindness. Pauline wasn't just part of our school community, she was its heart. So many beautiful and funny memories of our gorgeous Miss Pauline flood our minds today. She had a way of making everyone feel seen and heard and valued. From the moment you walked into Holland Street School, Pauline was there, welcoming, supporting, and of course, checking in to make sure you'd found your people. She took new staff under their wing, ensuring that they felt loved, supported, and surrounded by care. Pauline was a giver. Every decision was made for the students and the staff. Whether it was staying back late for P&C meetings, sitting on the finance committee, or volunteering for anything that needed an extra set of hands, she gave her time freely without hesitation. She was a hands-on problem solver, one of the rare people who actually wanted to drive the bus, change a tyre, or to reverse the trailer while the rest of us ran in the opposite direction. Of course, Pauline's warmth and generosity were only matched by her humour. She had a magic way of lifting spirits, sometimes intentionally, and sometimes, well, let's just say with her juju mix, left a lasting impression on more than one unsuspecting recipient. If you ever needed a distraction from feeling unwell, Pauline had just the thing, even if it meant spending the rest of the day scrubbing it off the back of your hand. Pauline was the team member that everyone wanted. She had your back no matter what. She was a perfect working partner and was often assigned to work with the more challenging behaviours. She was always on the go and had endless ideas on different strategies to help our students. Pauline was the biggest advocate and loved Holland Street School with all her heart. Pauline often liked to bring her furry offsider into work, following the dog on-site protocols, of course. Ned or Neddy was forever faithful to her and also held her compassion in a doggy, furry kind of heart way as he interacted with staff and students, always with his mum close by. And then, of course, there was her famous carrot cake, a legacy in itself. And if you had the privilege of tasting it, you'd know that it was made with the same love and generosity that she poured into every aspect of her life. Pauline's school contributions were not limited to Holland Street School. She was an active mum when Rory and Taylor were youngsters and contributed as much as she could, both at many schools such as Rangeway Primary, Geraldton Grammar and Allendale Primary Schools. She again showed connection with students at Rangeway and made a difference because she took time to build relationships. At Allendale, Mrs. Criddle recalls she was an incredible mum and P&C member who excelled in both areas. I loved working with her on the P&C and she supported me 150% every time in everything we did. She was a genius at fundraising and I had many fond memories of the Allendale Fates and Discos, working closely to raise lots of money. We had a great time back then. Pauline's core values: selflessness, honesty, cheerfulness, a positive mindset, dignity and compassion are woven into the fabric at Holland Street School. She often signed off with a cheerful, "Roger that," tickety-boo, reminding us all that no matter what the day threw at us, we'd get through it together. She called Holland Street School family away from family, and today that family is heartbroken. But while we may have lost her presence, her legacy remains. We will continue to carry forward her kindness, her generosity, and her unwavering support for others, because that is what Pauline would have wanted. Rest easy, Pauline. Roger that.
Thank you. After the service, you're invited to join the family from 12 p.m. at Rovers Football Club. Family and friends, we are coming to the end of Pauline's funeral service. After the committal, you are invited to come forward to the coffin to say your own personal goodbyes of Pauline. As you do so, please allow the family this time in quiet and hold your condolences until Rovers. Once you have come up to the coffin, then please exit the crematorium. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the committal. Pauline, our beautiful lady, you leave behind many broken hearts. Our lives will be a little less sparkly and we will miss you dearly. Though our hearts feel the weight of loss, we also hold on to the beautiful memories, the love, the light that you brought into our lives. We give thanks for the time we were blessed to share with Pauline, for the laughter, the kindness, the wisdom, and the love that made a lasting impact on all who knew her. Though Pauline's physical presence is no longer with us, the spirit of Pauline will always remain in our hearts, in our stories, and in the ways we carry forward the love and lessons she left behind. As we commit Pauline to the elements, we remember that life is a journey, and though this chapter has closed, love never fades. The bonds we share are eternal, and the legacy of a life well lived continues to shine through us. May we find comfort in knowing that Pauline is at peace, embraced by love and free from pain. And may we honour her memory by living with the same love, kindness and joy that she brought into our lives. Rest peacefully, Pauline. You will always be remembered, always be loved, and always be a part of us. And don't forget today, heart to heart. As you come forward There are rose petals and seashells to place on Pauline's coffin. As mentioned, Pauline loved to pick up shells from the beach, even if Robbie had to remind her to leave them alone. Thank you for your attendance.